Hello, my beautiful critical thinking friends. Welcome to the Sharper View. My name is Suzanne Harper. Quick question for you. What does the Easter Bunny and Pete Hegseth have in common? Well, here it is. They both have a job to do. Easter Bunny does his job without fail. He's got like 3 duties. Show up every year on Easter, deliver these Easter eggs and the chocolate bunnies to all the good boys and girls. He has the duty of protecting our service members, keeping top secret or sensitive war plans private. And again, he was using Signal and talking about attack plans, and it was leaked. Imagine that, it was leaked. I don't know about you, but when I was working, I'm retired now, but I worked at the same place for 23 years, okay? And there was a progressive discipline, okay? If you did something you weren't supposed to do once, depending on the severity of what you did, you either got a slap on the hand, you got verbal warning, a written warning, or you were suspended pending investigation. He should have been suspended pending investigation with the first offense and then never brought back after that. But yet he's still in that position. And it seems like he's there at the pleasure of Donald Trump. And I wonder why. How many of you are parents of active service members, and how do you sleep at night knowing this guy is the Secretary of Defense? Okay, I think he's operates in a 24/7 drunken state, probably, because he has very diminished judgment. Unless he's taking marching orders from Mr. Trump. Yeah, it's my understanding, that this Signal app is the thing. He approves of it, and it's okay. It's okay that anybody can get the information, Russia, China, Iran, any of our potential enemies know what's going on before we do, for that matter. But anyhow, he was at the White House yesterday for Easter, and take a look at his interview.
Big surprise that a few leakers get fired and suddenly a bunch of hit pieces come out from the same media that peddled the Russia hoax. Won't give back their Pulitzers. They got Pulitzers for a bunch of lies. Pulitzers for a bunch of lies. And on hoaxes, time and time and time again. And as they peddle those lies, no one ever calls them on it. See, this is what the media does. They take anonymous sources from disgruntled former employees, and then they try to slash and burn people and ruin their reputations. Not going to work with me, because we're changing the Defense Department, putting the Pentagon back in the hands of warfighters, and anonymous smears from disgruntled former employees on old news doesn't matter. So I'm happy to be here at the Easter egg roll with my dad and my kids, because, this is what we're doing it for. These kids right here. This is why we're fighting the fake news media. This is why we're fighting slash and burn Democrats. This is why we're fighting hoaxsters. Hoaxsters. This group, this group right here, full of hoaxsters that peddle anonymous sources from leakers with axes to grind, and then you put it all together as if it's some news story. And when we know it, we know exactly what it is. So I'm really proud of what we're doing for the president, fighting hard across the board, and I'm going to go roll some Easter eggs with my kids.
I think this is Politician 101. Whenever you're caught with your hand in the cookie jar doing something wrong, change the subject. And this is what he did. He blamed former disgruntled employees. He blamed the media for leaking this sensationalized story. Well, listen, we have a right to know what's going on, okay? And why this guy has not been fired yet, listen, Even Richard Nixon, as shitty of a president as he was, probably would have fired this guy after the first incident. But no, here he is. He's still there. Unless, by the time I release this video, he's gone. Yeah, for that matter, even Nixon knew when to leave, Yeah. Send him a breakup text. It's that simple. Remember how, like in the first term, the FBI director Comey was fired and he found out about it on the national news? This is just as good. Send him the breakup text, okay? Here it is. What I would do is do a signal chat, invite your whole administration, and, just shame the hell out of the guy and fire him, okay? It's that simple. See, you don't even have to be there in person. He needs to go. He needs to either resign or be terminated from that position. And cross your fingers that we don't end up with something worse, but he needs to go. Okay, are you familiar with a lady named Lysandra Vasquez? She is a TikTok sensation, and she does a phenomenal impersonation of Caroline Leavitt, and I'm going to play a little bit of her and suggest that you follow her. Here we go. This is Lysandra Vasquez.
Can you talk about the other countries that are on the phone waiting to make a deal with us? Thank you for asking that, Washington Post. Absolutely. 75 countries are currently on hold to try to get their custom deal. They're currently, thanks to the Village people, handing us the rights to YMCA. This is what I can assume that they're doing while they wait for their custom deal. You know how when you go to McDonald's and you ask for no pickles on a sandwich? That's exactly what we're doing. We're customizing each order for each country to make sure that it's the best for them. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know that I think we did have a mouse in here earlier today. But also, speaking of mousy things, Caitlin.
I love her. Did you see the crucifix made out of Diet Coke cans? This is too funny. There's a history here about the crucifix, and when she does these parodies, she does a different type of crucifix, like in each one. You'll have to check her out. She's definitely worth it. Okay, and on a more personal note, we are a 2-cat family, 2 felines. We have a ragdoll and a Maine Coon, and my husband and I are retired, so there are fur babies. And today, I received a case of 24 cans. These are 3-ounce cans. This cat food it's made by Welruva. This is called Grandma's Chicken Soup. This is cat food. And it looks like it's fit for human consumption. That's how good it is. But anyhow, I digress, sorry. A case of 24 of these through Amazon, which is the cheapest source, was $40. That's right, 40. I don't know if this was subject to the tariffs or not, if that's kicked in. I don't know if this is, made in the U.S. I don't know where the source is, where it's from. I'll have to investigate that. But do you find that your pet food is getting more expensive than your food that you're eating? I mean, I'm not going to deprive them of having the good food. I have learned as a lifetime cat owner, pay here or pay the vet, okay? If you buy the cheap food, they're eventually going to end up with health problems, and you're going to pay, and they're going to suffer. So it's not worth it. So definitely I will keep buying the good stuff. Just thought I'd bring that up. I think that, we're already starting to feel the pain of the Trump administration. Okay, well, that's all I have today. This was a quick video. I just wanted to talk about Pete Hegseth and get your take on it. Leave me a comment. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like and subscribe. My name is Suzanne Harper, and this was The Sharper View. And I will be back soon with more of whatever's going on. And in the meantime, remember, participate in peaceful protests, practice boycotting, and contact your representatives. Okay, email or call, and let your voice be heard. All right, everyone, take care. Mwah. And I will see you in the next one.